So just to remind what is the J0, we just go back to the solution of Bessel's equation. And what is Bessel's equation? Bessel's equation is nothing but uh, it is x square into y double dash plus x into y dash plus x square minus alpha square. This is a bracket is the coefficient of y which is equal to 0, where alpha is any complex constant, and if you find the real part of that complex constant alpha, uh, that must be greater than or equal to 0. So this is a Bessel's equation of order alpha, and we have proved that the two solutions. First solution is sigma 1 of x. We denote this solution by the symbol J0 of x, and we call this J0 of x as a Bessel function of zero order of the first kind. So this is a series solution. And the second solution to the Bessel's equation is denoted by this K0 of x, and which is nothing but this series plus log x into J0 of x. So this is called Bessel function of zero order, and it is of the second kind. So here you will see that Bessel function of order 0 involves the Bessel function of order 0 of the first kind. So these are the two solutions of Bessel's equations. So with this background now, we can see the example. The example is like this. We have to prove that derivative of this Bessel function of order 0 of the first kind is same as minus times Bessel function of order 1. Bessel function of order 1 means here we take alpha is equal to 1. And if you take alpha is equal to 1, the equation, Bessel equation is like this, that I will write here. Y double dash x square into, yes, y, here we need square, x square into y double dash x square into y double dash plus x into y dash. Let me add some more. X y dash plus, here in general we have x square minus alpha square. So that is, I am taking x, alpha is 1. So we have this coefficient as x square minus 1 into y is equal to 0. Okay. And if you have the solution, that is nothing but J1 Bessel function, which is like this. Okay. So we see that here, if you find the derivative of the Bessel function of order 0, you will get a Bessel function of order 1. So that is a solution of this differential equation which I have written over here. So to prove this, we start with the Bessel function of order 0 of the first kind, which is nothing but this J0 of x is equal to this series. So in this series, this minus 1 to the power m divided by m factorial square, this is constant. Okay. And variable is this bracket x by 2 to the power 2 m. So we differentiate this with respect to the variable x, and we get, so actually we are taking the term by term differentiation, and therefore if whenever m is equal to 0, so uh, this one is 1 here, and therefore we have only constant term in the first term. As I am taking m is equal to 0, in this series I have first term is constant, and therefore its derivative is 0, right? And therefore we start this summation from m is equal to 1 to infinity. So what is the derivative of x by 2 to the power 2m? So that is 2m into x by 2 to the power 2m minus 1. This is 2m minus 1. By definition of derivative of x to the power n, we have this. Again, take the derivative of this bracket x by 2. So the derivative of this x by 2 is only 1 by 2 here. Yes. So if we simplify this further, so its simplification is like this. I will show you that. This 2m is there, right? Then x by 2 to the power 2m minus 1. So that can be written as x to the power 2m minus 1, right? Divided by 2 to the power 2m minus 1. Multiplied by this 1 by 2 as it is, right? Now if you take if you do this calculation, so 2 to the power 2m minus 1 into 2, by laws of indices, this is 2 to the power 2m minus 1 plus 1. So that is simply 2 to the power 2m, this denominator only. So this, its calculation is 2 to the power 2m, right? And therefore, if you write this here over here, so what we get? 2m into x to the power 2m minus 1 upon 2 to the power 2m. So we have this. So this is the derivative of that bracket, and this constant as it is, right? Now further you can simplify this. This 2 vanishes with one of the 2 here in the denominator, right? And what will happen? 2 to the power 2m, if you replace 1 2 here, that will be 2 to the power 2m minus 1. Okay, here itself you can cancel this 2 and 2. So you will get its simplification as this, right? Now, if you want to write this series from m is equal to 0, if you want to start with the 0, so we do this change. So we change this coefficient to this, because if you start now from 0, this remains same, right? So this remains same, and therefore this m is replaced by m plus 1. And if you replace m by m plus 1, this series can be written in this way, right? So substitute the value of m here. So it is m plus 1. This is 2m plus 2 minus 1. So that is simply 2m plus 1. And again you can rearrange this. Now here see, minus x by 2. So minus x by 2 can be taken outside, and we have the series like this. So this x by this here, how do you get this? This quotient x to the power 2m plus 1 divided by 2 to the power 2m plus 1. So this can be written like this: x to the power 2m divided by 2 to the power 2m into x by 2. So this is same as x to the power, numerator is x to the power 2m plus 1, denominator is 2 to the power 2m plus 1, and we take this outside the summation. and we get x by 2 here. Why we are getting this? Because of this minus, right? Here m plus 1 divided by m plus 1 factorial square. So one of the factor vanishes with this here, and this m plus 1 factorial becomes m factorial, and we write rest of the m plus 1 factorial as it is here. So this summation starts with this minus sign, right? And therefore, what is this now? This is just a Bessel function of order 1, and therefore j0 dash x, derivative of this is nothing but minus of j1 x. Next example is we have to prove that first result is x to the power alpha multiplied by Bessel function of order alpha and derivative of product of x to the power alpha and j alpha is same as x to the power alpha into the Bessel function of order alpha minus 1. Second result, instead of this multiple here, we take multiple x to the power minus alpha, and the derivative of product of x to the power minus alpha and Bessel function of order alpha, this is same as minus times x to the power alpha minus alpha into Bessel function of order alpha plus 1. So let us see how to prove this. So we know that this is Bessel function of order alpha. Okay, see here. So whenever we put alpha is equal to 0, that will be a Bessel function of first kind, of order alpha 0 and of first kind. So whenever we put alpha is equal to 0, this goes, this is 1, and here this is nothing but only m plus 1. Yeah. So this is a Bessel function of order alpha, and we multiply this because here in the left hand side we need the product of Bessel function of order alpha with x to the power alpha. So we obtain from this by multiplying x to the power alpha. We have the next term. Next step is like this. So we just multiply by x to the power alpha. You will get this x to the power alpha, j alpha in the left hand side, and here x to the power alpha. So this is x to the power alpha, that will give by laws of indices x to the power 2 alpha divided by 2 to the power alpha, and this summation as it is. Now we can take this x to the power 2 alpha inside the summation, and therefore the power of x to the power x, which is 2m, this one, this x to the power 2m into x to the power of 2 alpha. By laws of indices, this is x to the power 2m plus 2 alpha, and 2 to the power alpha into 2 to the power 2m. So that is 2 to the power 2m plus alpha. Here is yes, no need to write because we have taken this outside the summation. But if you write it, the product, it is 2 to the power 2m plus alpha in the summation. Okay, so no need to write this. Now this is the product of x alpha with this Bessel function. Now we differentiate this with respect to x. So just we have to find the derivative of this, x to the power 2m plus 2 alpha, and see derivative of the left hand side is 1 upon, this is as it is because this is constant. We take derivative term by term, and what is the derivative of x to the power 2m plus 2 alpha? This is 2m, this factor we take, exponent we take as it is 2m plus 2 alpha, right, into x to the power 2m minus 2 alpha, not minus, plus 2 alpha minus 1. This is the derivative. So we have written this here, whole thing. This is the derivative of x to the power 2m plus 2 alpha, and then simplify further. So this 2 can be taken outside. So here, because of these two, this bracket 2m plus 2 alpha, yes, terms get separated. So you can take 2m plus 2 alpha from this factor. Here, from this factor you can take 2 common, and we write like this, 2 into m plus alpha. And after taking 2 common, we can take it outside the summation notation here, and that is why we have here 2, right? This 2 to the power alpha as it is, and here this factor is m plus alpha. Rest of the things are same, and we split this by laws of indices. So this is x to the power 2 alpha, 2m into x to the power 2 alpha minus 1, right? And then again simplify further, you will get this. So we take outside the summation x to the power alpha, because this is constant with respect to m. This is constant. X to the power 2 alpha minus 1 is constant, so we can write it outside the summation notation. So again here, see, x to the power 2 alpha minus 1 can be written as x to the power alpha. Okay, I will write here x to the power alpha, this x to the power 2 alpha minus 1. So this is minus here, minus 1 is same as x to the power alpha plus alpha. Just we are going to split 2 alpha here, this, and this is equal to x to the power alpha into x to the power alpha minus 1. Yes, and we take this x to the power alpha here and x to the power alpha minus 1 outside the summation, that I have written. And 2 upon 2 to the power alpha, one of the two vanishes with this here, and what remains? 2 to the power alpha minus 1. So just you play with the laws of indices, you will get it here, right? And we know this relation between gamma function, gamma of n plus 1 is equal to n into gamma of n. Yes. So here we write gamma of m plus alpha plus 1 is nothing but m into gamma of m plus alpha, and by doing that this m plus alpha vanishes with that m plus alpha, and we have only this, and this x to the power 2m divided by 2 to the power 2m can be written as x upon 2 to the power 2m, because we have taken this term outside. And again you can rearrange, and what is this? This only x to the power alpha is outside this. So this is derivative of product of x to the power alpha and j alpha is nothing but x to the power alpha Bessel function of order alpha minus 1. This is the Bessel function of, so see here, power of x by 2, it is alpha minus 1. So this is a Bessel function of order alpha minus 1, or you just go back to the value of alpha which we have taken here. See here. Here is suffix is alpha, here power of x by 2 is alpha. So if you want alpha minus 1 here, just you replace this alpha by alpha minus 1. Okay. So this proves the first result. Now second result, again we start with this Bessel function of order alpha, multiply this with x to the power minus alpha over here, right? And apply the laws of indices wherever necessary. Then differentiate this expression with respect to x on the same line, and rearrange the terms. You will get j alpha. Yes, this is the derivative. And but what is j alpha plus 1? This is nothing but this function. Okay. and after multiplying by minus x to the power minus alpha here, you will see that these two values in equation 1 and in equation 2, they are same, and therefore we write here this Bessel function. This is same as derivative of product of x to the power minus alpha and j alpha. As these right hand sides are same, we can have left hand sides are same, and therefore we conclude this one. Okay. So this is the second example that we have. Okay. I will discuss one more example today itself. Remaining two examples we will discuss in next week. Okay. So it will require only 2 to 3 minutes. Yes. Next. Yes, this one. So what we have to prove here? Actually, this is a relation between the Bessel functions of different order, right? So the Bessel function of order alpha minus 1 and Bessel function of order alpha plus 1. If you take the difference of these two, so that is same as 2 times derivative of j alpha. That is the derivative of Bessel function of order alpha. And instead of here difference, if you take addition of the Bessel function of order alpha minus 1 and alpha plus 1, this is same as 2 times alpha into x to the power minus 1 Bessel function of order alpha. Yes. So let us just use the results which we have proved in the previous example. We know that x to the power alpha, j alpha minus 1. So what is this? This is the derivative of product of functions x to the power alpha, j alpha. Just we have seen here. This x to the power alpha, j alpha minus 1 is nothing but derivative of product of this. So we use this and we write it in reverse way. Right? And if you take the derivative of the product of two functions by a product rule, what it is, first take the, I will say this as first function. So its derivative is alpha into x to the power alpha minus 1 that I have here. Okay. And put the second function as it is. So this is just the by definition of product rule, that is ddx of, or just I will write u phi dash derivative of product of two functions is equal to derivative of first function into second function plus first function into derivative of second function. So use this formula to find the derivative of product of two functions. So this is first function and this is second function u phi plus first function as it is into take the derivative of second function. Derivative of j alpha is j alpha dash. So we have this expression as one. Now again from second expression we know that the derivative of product of these two functions x to the power minus alpha and j alpha is x to the power minus alpha j alpha minus 1. And here again use the product rule that we have here by considering this as first function and this as second function. Derivative of x to the power minus alpha is minus alpha x to the power minus alpha minus 1, right? Second function as it is plus first function as it is into derivative of the second function, that is j alpha dash. Okay, so we have another expression. Now to prove first result, what we do, we just multiply equation by first equation by x to the power minus alpha. Here this equation by x to the power minus alpha, because I will get j alpha minus 1 here. So if you multiply by x to the power minus alpha, by laws of indices, x to the power minus alpha into x to the power alpha is 1. So I will get j alpha minus 1 here, right? So here you will get respective two terms, and here, okay. So similarly, you multiply second equation by x to the power alpha. So this gives 1. This coefficient is 1, right? And then we take the, yes, just a minute. This should be plus 1. This j alpha plus 1. Let us check it. Okay. So this should be plus 1. So you just check. Yes, you need j alpha plus 1 here. You just go back to the previous example. Yes. It is j alpha plus 1. Okay. So you treat this left hand side as j alpha plus 1. And after multiplying this first equation by x to the power minus alpha, second equation by x to the power alpha, then you take the subtraction of these two equations. So you will get this. And after putting these values here, you will see that it is 2 times j alpha dash. Now to prove second result, what we do, multiply first equation by x to the power minus alpha, second equation by again x to the power alpha. So instead of taking difference, you can have subtraction, and that gives this one. So it is like this. So there are some print mistakes here. I will change that, and you will get 2 alpha. So this alpha x to the power minus 1 plus alpha x to the power minus 1. Its addition is 2 alpha x to the power minus 1. And this vanishes with this, and what remains only g alpha x. So in here we can, in this way, one can have relation between the derivatives of Bessel function of order alpha and the Bessel function of order different order, say alpha minus 1 and alpha plus 1. So with this now I will stop here. If you have any queries regarding this, you can